You know who this is?
Who is this? Is it Brett?
This is yes, it is.
Brett, we missed you last week.
I forgot to call in.
Yeah, you're probably in bed. We were on a little late last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to say a big congratulations to Coach Damon Floyd on the big win tonight.
That's right. All-time winningest coach, Bradley Central history.
Oh, I was just going to say also a big win to Garrett Payne on a big win tonight against Brainerd.
Boy Buchanan, right?
Yes. He's at Boyd.
So what was the score of that game?
It was 36-0.
Okay. Now, Gary Rankin's still at Boyd, right?
No.
No?
He's not.
I didn't know
he's
that.
Not. And a big win to McMinn Central on the big win tonight, too.
Coach Moody.
Yeah.
Couple of Bradley Central alumni right there.
Yes. Oh, we have a big game next week.
That's right. We go to the road. We're on the road, and who do we play? We travel north. Who do we play?
We play Maryville.
That's right.
Ooh, that's a big one.
The Boogeyman. Maybe we'll get a call from the Boogeyman.
He's probably just waiting.
He is.
I was just gonna tell you guys, I'm doing my show on Thursdays.
Brett's Picks, right?
Yes. Can I tell you how you can find my shows?
Tell us how we can find it.
You can find it on Bear Network. It's Bear Network. That's the website. You can see all the coaches' shows.
Well, sounds good.
And you can find Brett Whitehead Sports.
All right. Did you pick Bradley this week?
Do what?
You pick Bradley this week over Tyner?
Yeah.
Of course. You picking Bradley next week? Not to spoil the show.
I'm picking Tennessee over Chattanooga tomorrow.
Well, you better take UT over UTC.
You're not feeling a miracle?
No.
Well.
Oh, you're gonna be mad at me, Andy.
Why's that?
You know who I picked in that big game against Clemson?
You didn't pick Clemson, did you?
No.
Well, good. I didn't either.
You know who I picked?
Who'd you pick?
Georgia.
Absolutely.
They're in Athens.
That's right. I don't think it would matter, though. I think Georgia wins that either place.
Yeah. I was just going to tell you, we have a big game next week against at Maryville.
Yep.
And I'm going to be watching. Yeah, I'm going to be watching the game against Walker.
That's right. That's Cleveland Walker Valley. That's I guess Cleveland will be out for blood next week.
I don't want to forget to say something about this. I was the winning coach last Saturday.
And I'll say it again.
I was the winning basketball coach.
You coaching basketball?
Celebrity basketball coach. What?
Are you coaching basketball now?
No, Brittany Jackson Tucker.
At Bradley.
Yeah. Yeah, and somebody was the assistant coach with me.
Who's your assistant?
Reggie. Reggie Tucker.
Okay.
Well, congrats on the win.
Yeah. Don't forget that video. Gideon did. It's on on YouTube on Mix 104 YouTube.
All right.
Check that out.
Everybody can find that. It's on the My Mix website on YouTube.
All right. We'll have to check that out.
Well, Brett, thanks for calling in, buddy.
Hey, have a good night, you guys.
You too, Brett.
Thanks for calling,
talk
Brett.
to you later.
I'll see you guys.
Bye.
So there you had it. Bradley, big win over Tyner, 14-6. You talk about it being Floyd's 125th passing. You know, the man the field is named after. That's always good to do whenever you can do that.
Well, absolutely. I mean, and just to kind of go back on something that Brett had brought up about Garrett Payne being at Boyd Buchanan. He is at Boyd Buchanan, but Gary Rankin is still the head coach. Gary had, we found out, had a little health scare, but he is back. He is still a coach at Boyd Buchanan. You know, Gary Rankin is famous himself for being quite, a winning coach. But he is still at Boyd Buchanan.
Recently inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
How about that? Anyways, Bradley gets the win over Tyner. They bounce back from the McMinn loss last week. They have a new quarterback under center this week.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know anything about any of that. So, but regardless, give us a call 423-614-6499. Cleveland, they go up to Athens, get a big 17-point win. It's a little bit closer than the score will make you think. It was a one-score game for 3 quarters, but nonetheless, Cleveland picks up the win and setting up the showdown with Walker Valley next week. Walker Valley ranked 6th in the state.
Big game tonight for Isaiah Davis. 2 touchdowns, 204 yards rushing.
Yeah.
So that. I mean, I'm no genius or anything when it comes to football, but I would think that the number one priority for Walker Valley would be containing Isaiah Davis.
I think that'd be a good start. I don't know much either, but going for 240. 2 touchdowns. I figure you would want to take that out of the offense a little bit.
Definitely.
Walker Valley's defense, though, they had no problem tonight. They get the win over Polk County, 34-0. Just a nice, easy shutout for Walker Valley. And, Notre Dame and Polk County back-to-back weeks. I mean, Walker Valley's looking really strong, undefeated up there.
2-0.
Yeah, and they're looking good, and they have to be feeling extremely confident going in to this matchup against Cleveland next week.
So you got the big game next week. You're talking Cleveland and Walker Valley. It's at Cleveland this year, and they got the new lights, and everybody's talking about. And I guess they made a final decision about who was going to be quarterback, and they've got all that drama situated.
Drama? What are you even talking about?
I just heard a little.
I don't know what you're talking about. But give us a call as we run through all of our finals. 423-614-6499. All 3 of our local schools win. Cleveland over McMinn 27-10. Bradley over Tyner 14-6. Walker Valley over Polk 34-0. McMinn Central, as Brett mentioned, gets the win over Seymour 21-15. Saudi Daisy goes to Ottawa. They get the win 28-0. Didn't mix up the Ottawa score this week. Just not going to say anything about that. Try and get back in Ottawa's good graces.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Marion County gets the win over East Hamilton 35-0. Meigs County gets a win over Hickson 24-17. And Stone Memorial is all over Sweetwater 42-7. And then, once again, as Brett mentioned, Boyd beats Brainerd 43-0.
I don't know if did you mention the Maryville game?
No.
Excuse me. So Maryville shut out Knox Central tonight, 31-0.
Oh, no.
I mean, who would have thought? And so going in, they're coming in, facing Bradley Central. They're 2-0. Bradley's on the road. That's a tough environment to go up and play in up at Maryville.
I don't know if Maryville's too happy about their little lapse in region dominance the past 2 years. So,
they may be looking out to prove something. Like, hey, we are still the conversation. We're not in the conversation. We're the conversation. Maybe that's the statement that they're trying to make this go around.
I would hate to be a Bradley Bear next week. But you never
It's
know.
always great to
You
be a
never
Bradley
know.
Bear.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. You're listening to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz on Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, 99.1, and Mix TV. We'll be right back to take a few more of your calls after this short break.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
"20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists."
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus,
during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000.
And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
And we're having a good time here at the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
Always a good time.
Join the good time at 423-614-6499. Bradley, big win. Just a slugfest of a game, though. What do you say?
It was, it wasn't pretty by any means. I think Gary and Wimby, who called the game, said that. But a win's a win, and you move on from it.
There we go. Caller, you're on with the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
Yeah, I was going to give a shout out for Walker Valley. They did very well tonight. Same road, Polk County. Caller, you're on with the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
Yeah,
big
win for Walker Valley tonight, 34-0. Were you at the game?
Yeah, big win for Walker Valley tonight, 34-0. Were you at the game?
Are you there? All right, shout out Walker Valley.
Yep, great job. Shut out 34-0. Walker Valley's defense pulls through, did a really, really good job.
Undefeated Walker Valley Mustangs. Undefeated Cleveland Raiders. Defeated Bradley Bears, 1-1 on the year.
That's why we call it a season.
But, you make a good point. We were talking about this before we came on air about how, it kind of feels like every year Bradley, they win some slugfests at home to start the season. And everybody's like, oh, what's wrong with Bradley?
Right.
And, we get callers, not referencing anybody last year, saying that Damon Floyd's a problem with the program, and then they end up going on to the state semifinals. So
winningest coach of all time. That's the funny thing. Everybody's got an opinion, but at the end of the day, Damon Floyd does a tremendous job year in and year out. He's consistent. So –
I mean, he's in his 19th season, 125 wins. We're not a math show, so I'll pull out a calculator for this, but
take us to school, Ryan.
I mean, that's an average of about 7 wins a season, which you're playing a 10-game regular season,
and you're playing teams like Marable,
Cleveland.
The region as a whole is
yeah.
Pretty, competitive.
Farragut, Bearden.
Mm-hmm.
Farragut and Bearden have their up and down years, but overall, consistently, it's a tough region.
Mm-hmm.
But give us a call, 423-614-6499. Let's go through some of our other scores, see if anything stands out. McMinn Central, they get a close one over Seymour, 21-15. Saudi Daisy goes at Ottawa. They get the win 28-0. Marion County over East Hamilton 35-0. Meigs County over Hickson 24-17 for Meigs County. That is their new coach. Let's see if I can't find his name. Nathan Simbeck, his first win up there for Meigs County. They turned the ball over 6 times and still picked up the win. So, whatever works. Sweetwater and Stone Memorial. Stone Memorial's all over them 42-7, and then Boyd over Brainerd 43-0. Kind of feels like a light week.
Well, I'll be honest with you, the score that I was shocked about this week was the Ray County Red Bank game.
Yep.
Ray County comes away with a 35-7 win over Red Bank, which I didn't expect that.
I mean, can we call that the Lockerbie Bowl?
No, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, both, Teddy Lockerbie going from Red Bank to Ray County. Clark over there as well. It's a bounce back for Ray County as well.
And to do it against his former team.
Yeah. So big win for Ray County. They're not running. Are they running the triple option still? I don't assume they've changed it up.
I would. I don't know. Honestly,
we need to get.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby.
I mean, hey, the veer is still effective. They will tell you. But regardless of what they ran, they get the win tonight. You said 35-7.
Yep.
That's not just a win. I mean, that's domination.
That's a dominant win.
Yeah. And then, we got some other shutouts here, a few shutouts.
Marion County 35-0 over East Hamilton.
I was unfamiliar with Marion County's game, if we're being honest. That kind of surprised me.
And Saudi Daisy 28-0 over Ottawa, which it's not really a shocker, but
whoa. Ottawa has taken enough shots from the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz this year.
That's true. That's true.
That's my bad. Give us a call, 423-614-6499. Bradley fans, if any of you guys are still awake, we'd appreciate it. We're also wondering why you're awake, considering that game was over probably 3 hours ago, it feels. And, we're getting reports from our Evansville lover, Josh Rogers, big Ray County fan, I've heard.
Oh, really?
Probably not. I just made all that up. He says that Ray County is running the spread offense now.
Okay.
So, if Ray County can change, then so can you. That's your self-help tip of the show.
Take it or leave it.
We're expanding horizons here.
That's right.
Give us a call, 423-614-6499. Going through our scores once again. Cleveland gets the win over McMinn County 27-10. Bradley gets the win over Tyner 14-6. Walker Valley gets the win over Polk County 34-0. McMinn Central over Seymour 21-15. Soddy Daisy over Ottawa 28-0. Marion County over East Hamilton 35-0. Meigs County over Hickson 24-17. Stone Memorial over Sweetwater 42-7. Boyd Buchanan over Brainerd 43-0. As you just reported, Ray County over Red Bank 35-7. And then I didn't write it down, but Maryville over Knox Central was 31-0.
31-0.
There we go. A lot to a little.
Would like to let everyone know to go and check out the Local 3 tonight, 11:15. Here in about 10 minutes, you can get your roundup on all high school football coverage and see some great highlights.
Yeah, of course. But as for us, we are going to take a quick break here. You were listening to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz on Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, Sports 99.1, and Mix TV. We'll be right back after a few messages.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or two-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it would give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Jenkins.
It's okay.
I'm there's always next week. I can.
I rotate between Loveless and Lovelace.
Yeah, I answer to both of them.
Just for the record.
The record.
Which is it?
It's Lovelace.
Lovelace. Okay.
But in elementary school, when they used to announce the birthdays over the intercom, they'd always say Loveless, so that kind of caught on. So Carolyn Ingram, if you're out there, thank you for that. Where were we? Ryan Lovelace, Andy Jenkins, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz. Give us a call, 423-614-6499. Going through our scores tonight, it was Cleveland. Late start time pushed us back a bit. 8 p.m. kickoff up in Athens.
Right. They had moved the time to 7:30 because of heat concerns, and then got set back again to 8 o'clock. So
some rain.
Yeah,
Mother Nature. But Cleveland gets the win, 27-10. They move to 2-0. That sets up a clash next week with Walker Valley, who beats Polk County tonight, 34-0. Both teams are 2-0 going into that rivalry game.
2 unbeatens. Should be a good game. Cleveland's out for blood, looking to avenge their loss last season to Walker Valley. But to be honest, loss last year against Walker Valley is. It's not a bad thing. Walker Valley had a tremendous season last year, into the state semifinals. So, they're looking to repeat that success this year. And, next week's game I feel like will be a telltale of maybe how the season moves forward for Drew Aikens and Walker Valley.
Yeah, I think it's a big game for Cleveland as well. I think it's one of those games you just circle and say this is a test to show how good we are. Meanwhile, Bradley, they have a much different test. They get the win over Tyner this week, 14-6. Big win for Damon Floyd, all-time winningest coach in Bradley Central history, 125 wins, passing Jimmy Lovell. But 126 next week is going to be tough as they're going up to start region play against Maryville.
Right. Yeah, that's a tough way to start out region play. I mean, you go up there against a Maryville team, you see all those banners hanging, and it's an intimidating climate to go play in. But I will say that I know Coach Floyd will have that team ready, and they will march up there, and they'll make a good game of it.
Yeah. And we traditionally see Bradley and Maryville over the past few years. We've seen them square off in region play towards the very end of the season, which has always been very dramatic because both teams have had such success the past 2 years. But now you see them meeting in week 3, and it kind of feels like, what are we going to see from Bradley? We've had some question marks. They sputtered last week, came out of the gates. But as you mentioned, this week they got the win. So what are we going to see?
I think that you're going to see Bradley's offense continue to improve with the leadership of, the new quarterback, so to speak, Cash Bandy. Coming in and only having a couple of days to start to learn the playbook and things like that, but having, a week and a half or so under his belt going up against Maryville, the longer you're in the system, the more the playbook, the more comfortable you are on the field. He's got a couple of big targets, Mason Gorey, and you have Tyrese, and last name slipped my mind, but a couple of really big targets, wide receivers to throw to, not to mention, they have a pretty decent running game as well.
Yeah. So Bradley's offense only put up 14 points tonight, but a lot to look forward to next week as they go to Maryville. Give us a call, 423-614-6499. Me and you, we don't need to dive into the transfer situation, but I'm just going to say good for Cash. Good for Cash.
Well, at the end of the day, it's about, and if you read the quotes from both coaches or heard the interview, I heard Damon speaking to it on the radio. I think it was yesterday morning. It's ultimately about the kids.
Exactly.
You don't want to hold a kid back from participating. As long as rules have been met and all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, and I know that Coach Jackson, athletic director at Bradley Central High School, and Coach Floyd made sure that all those things were taken care of before the kid put on a uniform. So at the end of the day, it is about the kids and what the best opportunity is for your kid if you're the parent of the kid. So
and talking about opportunity, this is bigger than just high school football. I mean, he's getting a chance to play consistently, and something as simple as that can lead to college scholarship, which saves a lot of money, gets you a degree, and ultimately just a much bigger effect than just a high school football season. But he will start his second game for Bradley next week at Maryville. Going to be a tough one, but it's good they have their first win under the belt. They get the win over Tyner, 14-6. We're going to run through our scores for probably be our last time, unless we get a last-minute caller. Once again, it is 423-614-6499. Our 3 local games. All 3 of our teams pick up a win. Those are always the happiest nights here.
Yeah.
We don't have, no bickering between us because either Cleveland won or Bradley lost or vice versa. So Cleveland gets the win over McMinn, 27-10. Bradley gets the win over Tyner, 14-6. Walker Valley over Polk County, 34-0. McMinn Central over Seymour, 21-15. Soddy Daisy over Ooltewah, 28-0. Marion over East Hamilton, 35-0. Meggs over Hickson, 24-17. Stone Memorial over Sweetwater, 42-7. Boyd Buchanan over Brainerd, 43-0. And Ray County over Red Bank, 35-7. The big story that transcends all of the scores is Damon Floyd, all-time winningest coach in Bradley Central history. I think that's a good way just to wrap this up. Is that is a huge deal.
Huge deal, and he's all about the team and his players, and is not going to talk about what a huge accomplishment that is. But Damon is a good friend of mine, and they come no better. And so I would just like to say congratulations, Coach Floyd. Many more to come, and just keep that train rolling.
Yeah. From all of us here at the station, Damon Floyd, congratulations. Oh, my goodness. I about fell out of my chair there. I got excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited.
Hey, there's always time. You can always put on that black and gold, man.
There we go. Congratulations, Damon Floyd. Congratulations to all 3 of our local teams picking up a win tonight. Just a reminder, Friday Night Football on Local 3 started about 3 minutes ago. Flip it on. You can watch some highlights, catch some more high school football recaps. But, Andy, any last words?
Man, it's so good to be on here talking with you. I enjoyed it every single week, and